So, in a video a while back, I said that I was going to do a kind of more in-depth look at my leg braces and what type they are and what they specifically do for my situation. So I thought today I have a little chunk of time, we're going to sit down and we're just going to discuss it. So, this is my big graffle. This is the big boy, as I call it. This helps not only my foot but my knee stay where it's meant to stay. So I have an issue with my right foot at the moment that it turns and it drags inward. So when I'm walking, the foot doesn't lift. I don't have the strength to lift it properly and do what everyone else does the way they walk. So it drags. So I'm dragging the front of my shoe and I'm hurting my foot, and it's just causing a lot of other problems. So this big bad boy helps with keeping my foot straight. But I also have the issue of, especially if I've been out all day and I've been walking too much, my knee has this tendency to just give way and I will just hit the deck. Hurts quite a lot when that happens. So we have this as well. So this one is also an open back. So what I do is I slide my foot in it. So rather than like probably what most people would have is where it's like strapped your leg and then there's a separate knee piece and it's like metal bars that are like attached to it. Mine is an all-in-one. So what I do is I open it up and I slide my leg down inside and it levels out through here. So both the sides of my leg is secure, but also my knee is kind of secure as well. So this one opens up, excuse the grip noise, and this inner pad's for my knee. So this is my knee and I'm walking and it goes to give out. Rather than it giving out all the way and me falling on my face, it hits this hard plastic, which means although it gives out, it doesn't give out all the way to where I can fall on the floor. So I can realign myself and not land on my face. There has been times I've tripped over something, especially getting used to these big ones. But when it comes to getting my knee, when it comes to my knee giving way, it doesn't happen anymore as long as I've got this one on. If I don't have this one, obviously it still happens. But this one, especially for long days out, like if we're going on holiday or we're going to the lights, the shopping centres or whatever, and we're going to be spending the full day out, then this one's the one that we would use, because the more tired I get, the more likely it is that my knee's going to go, no, not playing the game, and it's going to give out. So this one is an extra added protection because my knee can't go any further than this. And as I say, it supports the leg and the foot as well, which helps with the overall protection of my knee as well. So the next one up, we have the AFO. So the AFO is very lightweight and it comes halfway up my calf. And then compared to this, it's pretty much similarly the same size. There's not much of a great difference in it, except from it doesn't have the really, really big bit at the back, and it doesn't have the foot part. It doesn't have the knee part. This is the everyday one. So if I'm going out like to the zoos or like family days out or something like that, or like really long days out shopping and stuff, this is the one I will wear, especially taking it on holiday with me. This is the one, an everyday one. If we're just going to the shops, or we're meeting my gran once a week for lunch, or we're just going for a nosy, or we're just going out for something to drink, and stuff like that. This is the everyday. This is what I call my everyday one, because we don't ever really go that far. We occasionally nip to a shopping centre or whatever, but we're never all day and we're never flat out on our feet. So this is the one I wear kind of every day. This is what I would call my special occasion one. This one went on holiday with us and get used quite a bit, and it gets used quite a lot and stuff like that. So that one's my handy dandy bigger one for like adventures. I call it my adventure brace, and this is my everyday little beauty. That funnily enough matches my crutches. It's also the fact that if I'm having a high pain day, it makes me kind of tired, which means it gets heavy to carry about on your leg. It can sometimes be really quite hefty to carry about on your leg, whereas this is nice and light. This is nice and light to carry about on your leg. So it's a lot easier and a lot more comfortable to wear, especially if we're going long drives. Because we sometimes go on holidays at about 2.5, so it can be about an hour and a half, 2 hours, sometimes 3 hours away if we're going away on holidays. And it means that I can set this at my feet and I can put it on whenever I need it, but I don't need to sit with it in the car. If I'm wearing this one, I tend not to take it off in the car, because one, I need to sit up in the back seat, and two, it's a nightmare to get on and off. I literally need to put my feet out of the car to slide this one on, whereas I can literally just pick my leg up and put it on top of my other knee and slide this on. Like, it's so much easier than trying to put the big one on. So this is the one that I take, especially if we're going for like long days out and stuff like that and we're driving for quite a bit. This is the one that I will take with me. And this is my everyday one for like, just as I say, going to shops and stuff like that. So this is my AFO. And it actually matches the colour of my crutches. Not actually planned. I completely forgot about the colour of my crutches. Even though I had it with me that day, I still completely forgot what the colour they were because I'm not used to them. And I decided to pick this nice light pink one. And last but not least, this is my indoor one. So this is the one I bought myself specifically. This was not given to me by the NHS like the other two I had. This one I bought specifically from Amazon, and it's a Pro 2. It's a Pro 2. And all it does is does the same thing both of these do, is keep my foot flat and straight and allows me to move. But it's an indoor one. It's not allowed to be, it's not for using outside. It's just soft. It's a soft kind of foam, and it's got like a hard kind of plate at the front and there. That's where your foot just kind of sits in it, and it unbuckles in 3 areas: here, here, and here. All unstraps, and it's again nice and light. But if I'm having really bad pain days with my foot, because normally I just normally walk about barefoot, which is not the smartest idea on the planet, and I'm not gonna lie about it, it really isn't. So it's not normally the brightest spark in the planet to do that. And I've started now wearing, I can reach them, now wearing these, which are just hard kind of soled. They're like boots. They are outside boots, but I wear them inside. I use them as slippers. So that's them. But if I'm having really, really bad pain with my foot and that, I tend to wear this. Because this helps keep it straight, keep it aligned, and it actually helps it be more comfortable. There has been times when I've worn it at night. I can't fit it under a bed sheet, so I have to leave it one leg out the bed and one leg in the bed. One leg over the duvet and one leg out in the duvet, just so that I can keep it straight and flat and comfortable, because I suffer a lot with pain, especially on my feet, obviously, because my foot just doesn't do what it needs to do and play the game. So, and then there's this one, which I call my inside one, which is just a nice, I don't use this one as much as I probably should, because it is a bit cumbersome at times, especially when you're coming down the stairs, wandering around about doing a few things, and then got to sit down, you need to take it off, put it back on, because I can't sit with it, because I like to sit cross-legged, which what I am now, or sit with my hips to either side, so that I'm like sitting one side with both my knees facing the right, or one side with both my knees facing the left, so that it's comfortable on me, so it's comfortable on me, and I'm giving my hips ample breathing space without being constantly pressure on them. So I've got this one too. So that is my 3 leg braces. It's the only ones I have in regards to my big ones. I've got a few other small ones that I put on for like main travel days. I'll take this if we're going out for days out, but when I'm actually travelling on holiday, I normally have smaller ones that I put on, like air casts and stuff. And I've had to start wearing like, just I bought one off of Amazon on my left ankle, because it's deciding to be like rubber, and it rolls, and one of these days I am going to break it, touch wood. I haven't broke it yet, but if I don't be careful, I probably will at some point, because it rolls, but it doesn't just roll, it rolls and then goes like that, and the ankle bone touches the ground and then it rolls back up. So I've had quite a bit of ankle instability on the left as well now, because like my whole body just wants to fall apart on me. So I've had to use just an Amazon bought one on the left foot. But as for the right foot, this is all the braces I have. And the next couple of videos are going to be about my other medical conditions, and mainly about craniosynostosis, as it is Craniosynostosis Awareness Month this September. So I'm going to do a few videos on that, and there'll be a few other videos thrown in throughout as well. So catch you later. Bye guys.